Hello YouTubies, this is King Scribe and thanks for watching this YouTube video. Now I want to bring awareness about one particular YouTuber out there who has had his channel closed down by YouTube for what seems to be kind of trivia. Very trivial indeed. Now I've seen the video in question and I want to ask YouTube a most important question that many of us out there on YouTube are asking at the moment. How much did John Keys pay you to have the Vinny Eastwood show closed down? How much exactly? Because that seems to be politically motivated, and if you're closing down a channel due to political reasons, then you're destroying the platform that YouTube was originally designed for, which was to give people like the Vinny Eastwood show a platform to say what they want, which wasn't as transparent as possible, something that isn't intended to be politically driven. So even if they say something politically incorrect according to the masses, YouTube is supposed to accept it as a video. This was the original intention of YouTube, by the way, from the people who designed YouTube. They wanted to design something, a platform for people, especially like Vinny Eastwood and people like Thomas Sheridan, etc. So the very fact that you've decided to terminate an account based on political reasons is going a little bit too far. YouTube used to be a very transparent website, and I do respect the platform you provide people like the Vinny Jones and his past show, and also Thomas Sheridan, etc., and many other YouTubers out there. I do respect that sort of thing, but you cannot destroy the community that was it was originally designed for that. So if you're closing something down, you're going against your own regulations, so to speak. So I would actually ask YouTube if they can reconsider putting this channel back up, or people out there on YouTube to have a look around and see what they can do. Now I know there's certain people on YouTube who know some of the staff from the YouTube places, etc. So you can actually go around and ask around and say, well listen, we've seen his videos on YouTube, they are politically driven, so they are going to offend quite a lot of people, but because he talks about things that others might consider conspiracy theories, which I don't. I think some of them, about 90% are real. There's about 10% that he allows onto his program, his radio show, to keep it transparent, to keep all sides of the alternative community voices heard. And so his channel was quite big on YouTube in that respect. It wasn't a big channel as YouTube goes. I mean, there's people out there on YouTube who are making like 50,000 subscribers per day for some reason. I'm not sure how many people actually go on YouTube, but these are really big YouTubers. Vinny Eastwood was somebody who was well known in the alternative community. He was a reasonably small YouTuber, but with a big voice, and I think this was his problem. People were listening to him, and for that reason he has been targeted by some very nasty political groups, and they've managed to close down his accounts from unfair, biased flagging of his videos, etc. And I find that kind of sad for YouTube. If you're deciding to close down his channel based on what other people think or other people disagree with, then your site is no longer transparent, and you will eventually find that people will work that out. Now, for whatever reason, YouTube has exploded in life. I mean, I don't know how many people use YouTube nowadays, but it must be in something around about 80 million people. So it's hitting a lot of people out there on YouTube. So the Vinny Eastwood, based on the fact that he's a relatively small YouTuber in the scheme of things on YouTube, I think he has a voice that isn't heard in YouTube often, and his voice should be heard on YouTube. It shouldn't be silenced, and his voice is being silenced. In fact, by closing down his channel, what you've done is you've silenced a whole array of other YouTubers who don't have a voice, who had a voice on his channel. Now, I think he had something like he had a reasonably big following, if you consider, you know, somebody like a partner, for instance. But most of the following was based in a certain community, and there's a lot of people who's been interviewing on his channel. So you're talking about people like Thomas Sheridan, Kara Jones, and other people talk about things like chemtrails and people who are against chemtrails. So he brings in a massive array of alternative media into his channel, and by deleting all that, you've done YouTube a disservice. You really have. So what you should do now is you should reconsider what you've done and put up his YouTube channel again. If it is politically driven, his channel should go straight back up. If there was some reason why you think he should have got a strike, then maybe you can negotiate exactly what caused that, and, you know, say, you know, don't call that politician a name again or whatever, and maybe you will learn a lesson and say, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I didn't see anything like that in the video, so it all seems politically driven to me. That is unfair. So anybody who's seeing this video now, and you know people on YouTube, you know, spread the word around, say that there's been somebody on YouTube who's been politically attacked on his channel, to have his channel removed from YouTube, politically driven to have his channel removed. That is wrong. That is something that should never happen on YouTube. It wasn't designed for that originally, and it's going against its original design, to give people, the alternative media, a voice. By deleting that channel, you have done YouTube a disservice. Get it back up. Okay, so thank you for watching this YouTube video, and see you later. Goodbye.